Hello and welcome back to the Southern Bourbon and Whiskey Talk channel. Today I decided to do a video a little early. I wasn't even going to film anything today, but I totally forgot I was online, and it's National Repeal Day today. So December the 5th, and if you go back in history to 1933, the 21st Amendment repealed prohibition. So that was kind of a, depending on who you talk to, that period from 1919 to 1933 was a kind of a dark time in our history due to the temperance movement. And, and a lot of people in their infinite wisdom thought they could just stop alcohol and consumption of alcohol to repeal it, and it actually brought the thirst for alcohol up even more. And then even today, in a lot of locations, especially in the Deep South, I'm from Tennessee, so I know of a lot of places in the Deep South where there's dry counties at. But the reality is all those regulations and stuff doesn't do a darn thing to stop people from wanting to consume a little alcohol. And there's nothing wrong with it as long as nobody's hurt and everything. So we live in the greatest country in the world, the United States of America. So there's nothing wrong with having a drink and enjoying time with friends and family and celebrating our freedom. All right, so enough of that, but it is National Repeal Day. So I decided I would take advantage of Repeal Day and do a review of a bourbon that I actually mentioned in my last video. I was considering in my bourbon of the year, and that is Baker's 7. So a few things about Baker's 7. It's a Jim Beam product, and on the label it says aged a minimum of 7 years. And this bottle, it was barreled in February of 2014, and it was aged for 8 years and 3 months. So I could kind of deduct from that this product I'm holding in my hands right here, this Baker's 7, was bottled, let's see here, March, April, May of 2022, so just this year and everything. So Baker's 7 is a single barrel product. It's 107 proof and everything. So, and just like any other single barrel, the flavors and everything can vary from barrel to barrel. And the cool thing about this product, up here on the neck, it tells you when it was barreled, how long it was aged, and then it even tells the serial number, the warehouse number at Jim Beam this was barreled in and stored for the 8 years and 3 months, warehouse CL-8, and it's 107 proof. So, and the bottle's pretty cool too. It's definitely different and everything. And there's a lot of different Jim Beam products out there. The regular Jim Beam, which a lot of people is a fan of, and the different variants of Jim Beam. The Devil's Cut, I believe, is one that a lot of people are into. And then the Knob Creek products. Knob Creek is a Jim Beam product, and they have some really good bourbon, right? And then the Booker's releases, the 4 Booker's releases a year, and the Little Book product. Those are all products of the Jim Beam Company. So let's get into this Baker's 7 and see what this single barrel product is all about. But before we get started, again, thank you to all my viewers and subscribers. If you would just take a moment to go out there and hit that subscribe button. I mean, if you took time to come out here and watch my video, take just that little second to hit that subscribe button, and then also smash the alert button That way you get the notifications of my new videos when I post them and everything. So, and again, like I mentioned before, my goal is to get to 100 subscribers before the end of the year, 31 December. And if I do reach 100 subscribers, I'm going to do a random drawing of all my subscribers and send out the 5 products that I consider for the Bourbon of the Year. And I have my video there on the 30th or the 31st. So take that time, subscribe, and come a part of this community and everything. So, and also on this video, hey, you know, like it and place a comment out there. Tell me what your experiences are with Baker 7, you know. Do you like it? Do you not like it? And kind of some feedback on it and what your experiences are with it and everything. So, so let's open it up. And I bought this on the base here, and probably about a month ago, I think. And I paid, I want to say about $55, somewhere in that ballpark. And I had not seen a Baker 7 bottle out there. And I decided to buy it. I heard a lot of good stuff about it. Okay, so this is a new pop and everything. All right, so we're going to go on ahead and pour us a shot and put it into our infinity bottle, as we do with any new fresh bottle opening. Okay, so there we go. Okay, and now let's pour us up a little of this Baker 7 and see what we think about it. Okay, and again, the top on it's really cool. It looks like it's a synthetic cork and everything, so that's interesting. So, all right, so we'll set old Baker's right there. Okay, so. And like always, let me cleanse my palate and hydrate myself here. All right, so let's get into this and see what we got. So this product, I'll kind of put it up to the camera. So it's kind of that, it's darker than a golden amber. So it does have some really good color on it and everything. I mean, it's not dark like what I would describe as burnt brown sugar or something along those lines, but it is a good dark amber and everything. So let's give this a sniff and see what we got. All right, so there's a little alcohol that does hit you on it right there. Which has been something that I have experienced with different Jim Beam's products like Knob Creek. So the alcohol is forward. But once you get through it, you definitely get some brown sugar, some honey, some vanilla. But it doesn't smell overly sweet. And a little pepper there, so, and that's probably from some of the rye that's in there. I don't get a lot of floral on it at all, so the nose I would kind of describe as average to above average, if you would. All right, so let's get into the nosing of this. So cheers to everyone out there. Here's to good health and happy Repeal Day. All right, so the alcohol is more on the front but as it goes on the middle back of the palate, that kind of goes away. The mouthfeel is really good. You kind of expect that for 107 proof. So you definitely get a little of the caramel, a little pepper, even a little cinnamon baking spice on it and everything. So let me get another taste of this. All right, the Kentucky Hug is definitely there. It grabs you good and everything. You know, I wouldn't say this is a smooth, real smooth product and everything. Like I experienced yesterday in my sampling of the Peerless Double Oak. I mean, it's a different product, you know, granted. But you know what I'm trying to say is for $55, you know, I don't know that the value's there. I would say this is probably in my opinion, a $40 to $45 bottle and everything. And I get it's a single barrel, which kind of elevates the price and everything. So maybe I'm cheating it a little bit when I say that. So maybe more along the lines of $45 versus the $55 to $60. As far as single barrels are concerned, I've definitely had better and I've had worse. You know, so but this is a good drink. I don't know that I would go out of the way chasing this product down in the future. If I saw it again in one of my liquor stores, would I buy it? Possibly, you know, but I'm not necessarily. It's not necessarily one I'm gonna just say I've got to have stocked at all times and everything. So. All right, and on that third sip, it was a lot more bacon spice and cinnamon and pepper. So it's coming through just a little more balanced, you know. It's not overly sweet. So if you don't like an overly sweet bourbon product, this may be the one for you. I'll just tell you that. And again, everybody's palates are different. Personally, me, I like a good blend of sweet along with a floral kind of palette, if you would. So, I mean, this is definitely not a one-trick pony at all. But you know, my bottom line on it, again, I'm just not going to rush out and do a search for Baker 7 and be hurt if I don't find it. But again, that might not be your feelings on it and everything. So I kind of have a mixed review on it. You know, if I found it for the right price, I don't know if I'd pay $55 for it again. But if I found it, you know, $50 to $45, it might be something that I'm definitely interested in there. So all right. So I'm gonna sign off today. I hope this was helpful for you on this Baker's product and everything. So as far as being in consideration for my bourbons of the year, you know, I'm probably going to say no to that. But you know, right now, if I look at my bourbons that I had on my list yesterday, just real quickly, that Peerless Double Oak is way up there. It's definitely going to be hard to knock that off and not have it in the top 5 for sure. That Jack Daniel's Single Barrel, the Hero Selection, I went back and had a pour of that yesterday. And that's a really good bottle for a 130 proof product. It does not quite drink that strong. I mean, it's a strong boy for sure. So that bottle's definitely up there in my consideration and everything. So, we got some products to try and to go. But, just right now, I'm going to say this is probably going to be a no-go in that top 5. Again, that could change depending on what we have left. But it's going to be tough for the bakers to get in there, especially since, I've got that Peerless Double Oak that's just right up there along with that Jack Daniel's Single Barrel. But for now, like I said, happy Repeal Day. Cheers and good health to everyone until the next time. Thank you, and again, if you haven't subscribed, please do that. Take advantage. If you took the time to come out here and watch and get the information, take a moment to subscribe. I will appreciate you. All right, until next time, cheers, good health, happy Repeal Day.